Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is how to get happy right now in your personal life, no matter what's going on in the rest of the world. And then we help you take that next step so that you're actually enjoying taking action towards your desires that you want. So you're just doing the dang thing already. And then how do you build a plan so that on your way to your manifestation, you're enjoying the journey? Hi, I'm your host, Kelly Lunt. I do this show Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and I always start the show with a general channeled message from Spirit so that way those of you who can't make it live, you can still come back and hear a personal message in the beginning of the show that will help you move forward. And those of you who are able to join live, I then dive into mini reads. So come hang out, guys. So are there any other announcements? I don't think there are announcements. Yeah, no announcement, guys. Nothing coming up, no workshops planned. I don't even really have one-on-ones open right now. I guess if you guys, it's your first time tuning in, check the link in the description, and I have a free meditation to meet your spirit guides, as well as a free mini manifesting course. I explain all 5 steps of law of attraction. Those links are in the description. But yeah, if you're coming live, say hello. Let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, give me a comment. Just let me know you're watching. Say hi. We're a friendly bunch and a friendly group. And I guess without further ado, let us just get started. So let's see what Spirit's message is today. Being at peace with where you're at. It's about being at peace with where you're at. It can seem like there's so far long to go before it comes in, but it's only from the perspective of the vibrational point that you're at right now. What happens when you move one up that list, the whole perspective changes, and it's like taking 100 steps towards your desire. As Kelly's working on the book right now, the Law of Attraction book, and she's breaking down the vibrations of pessimism, boredom, content, hope, optimism. Hope can be where you see other people enjoying good relationships. You're hearing beautiful stories of good relationships. Optimism, one up, is where you're actually meeting people who are a match for what you're looking for, who are healthy. One vibration up. So you can take, that's why we always say, one action in alignment is equivalent to 1,000 actions out of alignment. If you stay at hope, however much longer you stay at hope, it will keep being a reminder of, well, they get to enjoy it. Well, they're enjoying it. Why not me? I know it's possible. I think it's possible for someone like me. There's a difference between hoping and hopeful. Hopeful is where you're like, oh, I get it. But the point is that hope, you see other people enjoying what it is you want to be enjoying, and you feel a little giddiness of like, oh my God, it's going to come to me someday. One up, you're actually meeting people who are healthy and available and want what you want. There does tend to be a little bit of a practicality is off as to why you can't be in the relationship right now. But once you move one more up to positive expectation, boom, he's there. So just relaxed, rest assured that where you're at right now, the journey might seem long, but that's because you're at that vibe. And any action you take at that vibe, 100 actions at hopeful is equivalent to 1 at optimism. You'll have to go on 100 dates at hopeful before you're, oh my God, I met one who was available. Too bad he's moving in 2 months. Or you can do 1 date at optimism and go, okay, universe, you're showing me healthy people. This is great. That was such a great reminder that I'm healthy, that I'm attractive, that they're good, that there are people out there who want what I want, and I'm just going to now meet one who's going to live in this city longer. When you're willing to go through the growth and the expansion and embrace This whole relationship is going to have positives and negatives. It's that positive expectation that I can handle this, I can grow, I can adapt, and I can do it while being up close and personal in someone's life. Okay, I get it, universe. I don't have to be fully good enough before it comes in. I can receive it and learn along the way. I do expect my life partner to come in, and I do expect it to be mostly good. And I do expect him and me to be able to grow and evolve and create that long lasting, lifelong relationship. I expect that. I expect to sometimes be the one holding my boundaries, knowing that they need to grow. I also expect that sometimes I'll have to be the one to recognize, oh, I was the one a little out of line. So just know it's not as far away as you think when you're ready to shift your vibes up and just being willing to allow yourselves to be happier, whether you have the thing that you want or not. That's up to you guys. And they have more to say, but I kind of wanted to open my eyes and see the comments. Follow the Concha and Antoinette show. What's up, questionable? That's a really cool username. How are you? Antoinette, not her. I had to name it that once, Antoinette. Like, I had to name it that once. I'll go back to, well, while I'm here, I'm just going to let YouTube name it. Hi, Oscar. How are you? I think your name is new. Welcome. I'm ready to shift my vibes. Yesterday's daily really resonates. General is on point. All right, Antoinette, you got any comments before I close my eyes and see if they got any more? We got our mastermind call tomorrow. Guys, how bad do you guys want someone else on that call? I kind of want a third person on that call. So you guys have like another buddy and someone who's going to come in high vibe with a fresh perspective, and his questions are going to be like mind blowing for you guys. This is how I'm pre-paving. Now, the person's just going to come in with a set of questions and it's going to be like mind blowing for Antoinette and Concha. It's going to be like a burst of fresh energy. I like it as it is. No, it's funny. I like it when there's more people on a call. Like when I go to Abraham Hicks show, I'm like, yeah, let someone else go in the hot seat, man. I'm going to sit back and relax and enjoy my growth peacefully. Let someone else get in the hot seat. But can see some new energy too now. Is that your way of saying that you do see new energy coming to the show? Or you're like, okay, fine. I see how new energy will be good. Okay, let me see, Spirit, you got any more of a general? And then, guys, if you have questions for Spirit, I want a mini read, just go ahead and start asking the questions. So it's embracing the becoming. Antoinette, can you see how it's about embracing the becoming? It's about becoming the woman who looks forward to love, who looks forward to have someone's arms to run into. And it's knowing that the woman that you're going to be in the relationship is always going to be evolving. There's a strong point within all of you. What's keeping you where you're at? We're just going to highlight Antoinette right now. There's an anchor of when he comes in, I want to feel safe. I want to feel safe. But what happens when you get into a good routine that is a good routine for you guys for 4 years? And then his job changes, and now he can't take the girls to school anymore. Do you see how that could rock your sense of safety a little bit? So asking the universe to send me the person from the day he's in my life, I feel so safe the rest of my life. That's kind of an impossible task for us. Universe, I know that I really value having a strong connection where there's trust and a sense of safety and a trust of like just knowing, honesty, trust that we're headed in the same direction. We want the same thing so that when things come up, when life comes up, we will navigate in a way where we will both feel as safe and comfortable as possible. Kelly, before she came out here to Colorado, she heard of another person who hosts the board game group that she goes to. It's like, oh, he had to go out of country to take care of family. Do you think that the wife in that city felt safe with him being gone for a month or two? It's a readjustment of, okay, he's flying today. I'm not going to hear from him. I got a quick phone call. Okay. He's probably readjusting. Okay, today is the day he's in the hospital. So you hear that self-soothing in there, Antoinette? How do you reestablish the most sense of connection, trust, honesty, safety, given the new circumstances? That's the willingness. Do you see how it's about evolving? Antoinette. Since it's my show, I'll take it. Oh, that's funny. They did like read for you. Hey, Concha, look. Oh, they're coming back. They've definitely been holding on to safe in relationships. Okay, Concha, I'll go to that next. And the other people who are on, like, we're doing mini reads right now. Right now, I happen to be focused on Antoinette. Um, but feel free to type in your questions as well. So I need to self-soothe. Well, I know right now you're at a point of like self-soothing yourself, but yeah, the overall message is that the relationship, it's trusting your ability to stay connected to your inner being so that when something in life happens, like say I had a partner when I came out here for 2 months, do you think they would have been happy, happy, joy, joy that I went out of state for 2 months? Especially if we had like kids, right? That's more work on him. That's why it's like a life partner, not that knight in shining armor. It's the, dang, babe, no, I don't want you to go for 2 months. These kids are a handful and you do so much for us. But I get it, you gotta go. Right? So do you see how that person's not gonna be happy, happy, joy, joy? And it's also like not gonna be the strongest sense of safety. And then it's, like when I got here, I kind of like dove into a situation that required a lot of my focus and a lot of my attention. So they could be like, oh, why isn't she responding as quickly as she normally does? Why does she only have like 5 minutes and that's it? So it's trusting your ability to stay connected to your inner being to, okay, I do want this person. Show us how to navigate this. Show us how to stay as connected as we possibly can. I love being connected to this human being. Guide me to what I absolutely need while he's gone. Guide me to how I can best support him and help him feel loved. So it's trusting that ability for you to stay connected with your inner being to always evolve as you go. Oh, thank you for saying I'm beautiful. Um, yeah, Concha, I can't decide, man. I mean, I'm definitely gonna do it again. I think I just like the idea of maybe doing it once or twice a year, not like the continual like every 3 months that I see other people doing it. And I want to try that massage, that like fascia release massage on the face. Like I want to try that kind of stuff too. So Antoinette, go ahead and give me another comment and then because it feels like there's a tiny bit more for you, and then we'll move to Concha. I want to cuddle with friends and not feel guilty. I just love how he and I were able to navigate this relationship transition. I have so much love and respect for him. I'm proud of us. I'm in a sweet, friendly space at the end. We've made it to friendship, mentorship, and I'm wanting to help to settle the emotions around this. I'm appreciative. I feel loved. It's different than past. Okay, we will get to that next. Antoinette, any questions, comments? I'm a bit disconnected, maybe confused. Okay, so your energy is a little, not scattered, maybe rattled. Okay, well, so there's a message from Spirit, but let's focus on your energy right now. Your energy, it kind of just feels like there's the expansion of the growth into the new vibe, right? And even though it's going up a vibe, there's always a little bit of discomfort in the growth. Because it's like you were inside a house where the lights were low. And even though a lot of times when people go outside, they get happier, there's always that initial, oh, the sun is so bright. You have to let your eyes adjust to the new, right? So you can get the sun in the eyes and go, oh, forget that. I'm going back inside. I'm going to stay at pessimism. Or you could be like, okay, let my eyes adjust to this new playground. And so your energy just feels like it's a hold on, I'm shifting, I'm changing. I don't want to. Yeah, you are definitely at a heavy, like, it's okay. It's okay. I know I shared on a previous show that when I deadlifted, I remember this was at the workshop. When I was deadlifting at the gym and there wasn't a deadlift bar to lift the bar up to put the weights on. There wasn't even really a deadlifting area. I had to fold yoga mats and put the weights on the yoga mat. Um, and I was just like, oh my God, I don't know. I feel so vulnerable. I feel so awkward and weird. The guy just looked at me and went, it's just different. So when you get those moments of like, not quite scattered, but like, I don't know how to put a word to that, Antoinette. Like, oh, what's going on? Just tell yourself, it's just different. It's just different. I'm learning how to feel different. It's just different. I'm also adjusting with Liv being home from school, work, and my growth. Oh, that's right. It's like summer vacation, right? Oh, wow. Um, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you got a lot more inbound stimulus. Okay, so the message, and then I'm going to move on to Concha, because Concha's the only, we're doing mini reads right now, guys. Concha right now is the only one who's asked another question. Walking on the sidewalk to the sand. Yeah. And then you're going to walk through sand until that sand feels comfortable, and then it will feel like walking on sidewalk again. Um, it's, I have a safe relationship, not universe. I absolutely need to feel safe 100% of the time because that's an impossible task on the universe. And it's knowing that you're always going to have to like evolve and grow in the relationship because you're a life partner. So like it's not going to be the romance period the rest of your life. There's going to be periods where it's, hey, babe, my parents are getting older. I got to go home and check things out for them and help them out. Now you're alone with like 4 kids for 2 months. So that's why you got to let go of that complete glimmer of 100% happy, happy, joy, joy. Because it's about finding the partner where it's good communication and like, hey, babe, we got to talk about this. I definitely got to go home, probably like for a month, help my parents. How do we help set you up to manage the kids? Right? Because that is the happiest joy you can get. Someone who cares about you, someone who wants to, how do we budget our money so that I could get there and so that we can get you a babysitter to get you some help with the kids. Does that make sense, Antoinette? That it's different from Antoinette's read sitting with me. Yeah, for sure. I could see that, Concha. I want someone who also wants it, not so much safety, but that we both want it. Yeah. So that's a little bit of like the tail end of the mother wound healing, Antoinette. Because like what can happen is when we had like a parent who didn't 100% like want us, and back in previous generations it wasn't like birth control and stuff, so a lot of pregnancies were surprises. um and sometimes it's not that you don't want them, but sometimes it's like kids are a lot, man. They need a lot of attention. You need to every day like stimulate them, get them an activity. But it's when you're in a relationship with someone who like kind of acted like you were a burden or, sometimes gave off vibes that they didn't want you, then it does when you're older. It's like but wait, do they want it too? Do they want it too? So how do we, Spirit, the focus is on, but they got to want it too. Do they want it? Your focus isn't even on enjoying the relationship, enjoying sitting back to see if they're consistent, enjoying sitting back to see how you guys can navigate conversations. Does that make sense about the point of focus? I do like consistency. Instead of do they want it too, then you're going to be like hyper vigilant, micromanaging, microanalyzing every action they do or don't do. Instead of just sitting back, I really enjoy the communication that we have. Um, I like consistency. I like building something with someone else. The main reason why I want to be in a relationship is because I like the idea of forming a we and that strong team and partnership. I like the idea of navigating the world with someone, and co creating and making plans. Um, okay, so now let's go. Okay, so Concha. Let's focus on Concha now. Feels like Antoinette, you're definitely at a growth phase. I'm kind of excited for tomorrow's call. Okay, so let's see. I'm a sweet spot and a sweet, friendly place with N. We have made it to friendship mentorship, and I'm wanting help to settle the emotions around this. I'm appreciative. I feel loved. It's different than past. I want to cuddle with friends and not feel guilty. I just love how he and I were able to navigate the relationship transition. I have so much love and respect for him. I'm proud of us. In terms of helping settle your emotions, there's a little bit of you got to let go of hoping that he'll change. I want to trust this. I want to be in this relationship with him. But if he opens up and grows, I want to spot it immediately. That's that little bit of hypervigilance, microanalyzing that Kelly was just talking about with Antoinette. If he changes, I want to be aware of it immediately, universe, because then I want to nab him up like the golden star that he is. That's a slight little bit of discomfort. It's kind of like make a decision and line up with it. Commit. I'm committed to enjoying this as a friendship and mentorship, letting go of the idea that it's going to morph and turn into anything new. Do you see how that's where you're at? Hey, does anyone else want a mini read? Feel free to ask your question in the comments. Any other thoughts, Concha, before I close my eyes and go back? Antoinette, are you still here too? It kind of feels like there's a little bit more for you. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more for Concha, and then Antoinette, if you're still here, I'm gonna go back to you. You've got to let it go that he might change and grow. Universe might do step two and align you two, but it also might be he might grow and change and another woman might be there. You got to let it go that you're making the decision to make him a friend and a mentor. And you got to make peace with the fact that whether he changes and grows and gets the type of relationship that you wanted with someone else, more than likely he finds someone who wants him just as he is, just the way he is. Because there are people who don't want to talk and be emotionally understood. They just want a fun activity partner and someone to go walk around and enjoy things with and go, yeah, it's a beautiful day, right? Yeah, it is. So it's really about you becoming comfortable with the fact that he is eventually going to move on. And then there's that whole point of focus on safety. If you have a point of focus on, I love good friendship, companionship, I love someone who talks business, I love that I get business mentorship, you're always going to attract that in no matter what. Can you be willing to adjust and adapt to the new person? That's everything that you're becoming comfortable with. You might have to see him with someone else. He might have to see you with someone else. your guys' friendship might take a back step. Nab him up like the golden star that he is. That's so funny, true. Antoinette, are you still here? Or does anyone else have any questions, comments, mini read requests? Yeah, I need to let all go and realize that he will move on one day. And I will be so happy for him, but it'll be hard to see it. All right, Spirit, anything left for Concha and anyone else watching? Anything else that they need to hear, see, feel? But I will think he will be there for me if I do need him. See, that's that little safety crawl. It's knowing that as long as you're still calling life through you, you can always, whether it's through him or someone else. So this is really about learning to put your trust back in on your inner being, rather than on another human being. Yes, yes, yes. We liked how Kelly worded it. The biggest shift here from out of alignment to in alignment is putting that trust on yourself. And it's putting that trust on yourself while also respecting, admiring, valuing the connection with a fellow human being who chooses to focus on you. Many people can get caught in the trap of, well, I'm connected to my inner being, so of course I manifest this good stuff. And the person's like, oh yeah, I helped you move. Well, that's because my inner being manifested it, right? We don't want to be there. Even though that is the truth of it, your inner being manifested that. People still need to feel respected and admired and appreciated, right? It's like, if you want a plant, you got to water it. If you want a human, you got to appreciate it. So it's learning to strike that balance between, I trust my inner being. That is my primary source of getting stuff to me. But valuing and honoring the connection of the people who chose to spend their focus on you. It's a balance. Alrighty, guys. This was a great show. I'm gonna go ahead and end it a couple minutes early. I love you guys lots. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.